when he realizes what terrible decisions he's made, he doesn't pull an Adam and hide in the woods.
Right.
He turns and goes directly to the Father and pours his guts out, to the point where when you read Psalm 51, you're like, you know, David, you don't have to be all that transparent. I mean, you know, I appreciate you being vulnerable and everything, but you know, but it's really ends up for me as somebody who's looking, you know, because as humans today, we have to figure out how we're going to deal with sin,
right.
And we have the inclination in us to do what Adam did. Jump into bushes, deny, hide from it.
Blame.
Yes,
Yeah.
Who made me do it? Or we can choose the path that David took, was to, instead of, you know, I'm picturing here, Pastor, you know how they say when David fought Goliath, he was prepared for that battle while he was out tending the sheep.
Correct.
Right? He had to kill a bear and a lion.
Right.
So he was trained by the Lord for that moment. But when it was his moment to go against Goliath, they say he ran towards Goliath. And so I picture when David finally comes to terms with what he has done, in my mind, he runs towards God and says, "Here, I mean, create in me a new heart."
Right.
And it's when I think about the difference between Adam and David, which is the summation of this show today, we have choices, and I'm sorry for going so long on this, Pastor, but I have one more thing I want to say. It's almost as if your son was playing in the front yard of your house and he threw a ball and accidentally broke a window at your house. You, as his father, I know your character. If he came to you and said, "Dad, I broke this window. It was an accident. It was nothing malicious," you could sit down with him and teach him and forgive him and work through it. And I know you well enough that you would say, "Okay, well, you're gonna cut the grass to pay for the new window."
Right.